Welcome back to the Urban Review. We catch the stories that made the headlines in Santa Barbara this past week. Last Sunday night, a brush fire broke out near Mariposa Reina and the 101 freeway in Gaviota. The flames broke out just before 10 o'clock with firefighters aggressively battling the fire. The 101 freeway near the fire was closed down for some time. No structures were damaged and no one was hurt. And a man was in serious condition Sunday after he was brutally assaulted in Isla Vista. Witnesses and police say the victim was chased and taken down near Embarcadero del Norte. 3 men kicked the victim with their boots. The victim's name has not been released and the suspects are described only as college-aged wearing white t-shirts. On Monday, the white fire broke out just before 3 in the afternoon at the White Rock campsite on Paradise Road, just east of Lake Cachuma. Flames quickly spread, forcing the closure of several nearby campgrounds. Despite the dry winter season, there was still enough water in the Santa Ynez River to give firefighting helicopters a place to refuel every few minutes. No one was hurt, but some vehicles did go up in flames. The cause of the fire was ruled accidental due to flying embers from a barbecue pit. 3 teenagers have been arrested following a stabbing in downtown Santa Barbara. Officers were called out to stop a fight near State Street and Cañon Perdido streets just after 2:30 Monday afternoon. They found a 17-year-old boy who was stabbed in the stomach. He was transported to the hospital in stable condition. A 17-year-old, 16-year-old, and 15-year-old have been booked into Santa Barbara Juvenile Hall. This incident was gang-related. And Southern California Edison crews tried to pinpoint the cause of a major power outage in Montecito. At one point, more than 3,500 people were without power. Edison officials say there may be 2 issues. One, a blown transformer, and the second problem is still a question. The affected areas included Olive Mill to El Camino Cielo and San Isidro to Sheffield. Edison officials said the power outage was not connected to the White Fire. On Tuesday, fire crews were called to a second wind-driven fire, the Olive Fire, this time in Santa Ynez. Flames broke out just before 3:30 near Olive Street and Meadowvale Road. They quickly spread through the dry grass, burning 170 acres. Officials shut down Highway 154 and the 246 in the area. They were concerned the flames could jump the road into a residential area, so they immediately called in nearby resources to knock the fire out. Crews were able to put out the fire, but they remain on scene to watch out for possible flare-ups. 2,000 homes in the area were placed on an evacuation warning until officials decided the threat was over. On Wednesday, it was revealed that parts of Santa Barbara County's emergency dispatch system did not work in the critical first minutes of the Olive Fire in Santa Ynez. With several major emergencies in the last few days, some are questioning if the old system can handle the next emergency. Santa Barbara County's entire emergency dispatch service experienced a technical failure, and emergency crews had to rely on other forms of communication. They were able to fix the issue within an hour, and it was said that the system has worked well for a long time, but it may be time for an update. Also on Wednesday, a 4.8 magnitude earthquake rocked Isla Vista. The quake hit at 7:38 in the morning, and it was centered about 4 miles northwest of Isla Vista, and throughout the day, several more aftershocks were reported, with the most recent being a 3.1 magnitude at 8:19 p.m. Wednesday's morning quake was felt from Lompoc to Thousand Oaks. There were no reports of any injuries or damage. A motorcycle crash along Old Coast Highway Wednesday night left a husband and wife in critical condition. Santa Barbara police say an intoxicated man driving an SUV caused a head-on crash with the couple on a motorcycle. It happened just before 5:30. Both the man and the woman on the motorcycle suffered major injuries, including body limb amputations. Authorities say they are from Canada, and the driver of the SUV is in jail on suspicion of felony DUI. A parolee is on the loose, and deputies want you to keep a lookout for him. Joseph Vallejo of Carpinteria is on parole for assault with a deadly weapon. Deputies say he ran away from officers while he was leaving home in Carpinteria Monday night. A helicopter was called in to help search for Vallejo, but he was not found. Anyone with information is asked to call the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department at 805-692-5743. He was last seen riding a yellow mountain bike. On Thursday, a man was found dead inside a bathroom at Oak Park in Santa Barbara just before 9 in the morning. Police say they believe the man is a transient. They have not determined how he died, but they believe drug use could be a factor. No foul play is suspected. Oak Park is a known transient hangout, and authorities say there have been several drug-related incidents there in the past. 2 teens face serious charges for vandalizing Santa Barbara High School. Police arrested Helen Bretz and Luis Najera, both 19 of Santa Barbara. Turns out, they are former students at the school. Employees arrived on campus only to find that someone had vandalized the school auditorium with a fire extinguisher. School officials checked surveillance video and spotted the 2 former students. It didn't take long for police to track them down. Both were in custody by the afternoon. Police also say the teens confessed to breaking into lockers and a snack bar near Peabody Stadium. They now face felony burglary and vandalism charges. And on Friday, making a big splash on its comeback to Santa Barbara, the once fire-damaged Condor Express returned to its berth at Sea Landing. Repairs were made for nearly 3 months, with crews working 6 or 7 days a week. Those familiar with the Condor and its trips to the local sea life were thrilled at the comeback, and already Condor Express rides are getting booked. On Saturday, an outbreak of hepatitis is being linked to frozen berries sold at Costco. 6 people in California have contracted hepatitis A after eating the berries. Those people live in Riverside, Orange, and San Diego counties. And it's not just the Golden State. Illnesses were reported in Colorado, New Mexico, Nevada, and Arizona. People are being warned not to eat Townsend Farms organic antioxidant blend frozen berries. The outbreak is under investigation. And finally, cancer survivors celebrated life at the Viva La Vida on Saturday. The Cancer Center of Santa Barbara with Samsung Clinic hosted the event for cancer patient survivors, family members, and friends. The annual celebration brings out more than 1,000 people. Activities included crafts, games, lunch, and cupcake decorating. Many of the Cancer Center's doctors, nurses, and staff volunteered during the event, which gave patients an opportunity to say thank you. And for some upcoming events, we have Rock Rose Beer Dinner, which features a 4-course dinner prepared by the master chefs at Arlington Tavern on Wednesday, June 5 at 6:30 p.m. at the Arlington Tavern. The cost is $45 and the age limit is 21 and older. And it's first Thursday. Stop by the downtown Santa Barbara for an evening filled with free art, culture, music, and fun that will include more than 35 cultural art venues eager to show off exciting new exhibits, welcoming artist receptions, demonstrations, and live music on Thursday, June 6 at 5:30 p.m. The cost is free and all ages are welcome. And the Santa Barbara Ocean Festival is coming Saturday, June 8, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at West Beach. The cost is free and all ages are encouraged to attend. And the World Oceans Day Festival at the Ty Warner Sea Center is coming on Saturday, June 8 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is a chance to get up close and personal with ocean life. The cost is free, all ages are welcome. And the Pause for a Cause charity walk is on Sunday, June 9 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Kohler Winery at 5360 Foxen Canyon Road in Los Olivos, California. The cost ranges from free to $30, and the event is open to all ages. And the Summer Home and Garden Expo comes to the Earl Warren Showgrounds on Sunday, June 9 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The cost is $6, and it's open to everyone. And that concludes this week's show. Join us next weekend for another episode of The Urban Review. See you then.